Hello everyone, welcome to Roni Tuitions Maths as Fun. Today we are going to learn that KSEAB 2020-23 question model question paper released by the Karnataka board as maths in the maths. So we are taking directly the questions, which are the questions that we are going to solve here. So the first question is this: if the nth term of an AP, if nth term of AP is defined as 3n plus 1, then find the fourth term. It is saying that here one AP is there, that AP's nth term is defined 3n plus 1. Then find the fourth term. Options given here: option A given 10, option B given here 13, option C given here 11, and option D given here that 12. We are going to find the fourth term. Now just n is equal to, we are keeping n is equal to 4. What will come? 3 into 4 plus 1. 3 4s are 12 plus 1 is equal to 13. Means our option becomes the B is the correct option. B is the correct option. In that, whatever the number is given, define the AP. Keep the n is equal to which term is asked. Suppose that one more example taking. If AP is defined 4n square plus 5, then find the third term. It is just simply I take a one example here. So how to find that one? 4, and here behalf of n we are keeping the 3. 3 square plus 5 is equal to what? 4. 3 square, 3 into 3 is equal to 9. So 3 square is equal to 9 plus 5 means what? 9 4s are 36 plus 5 is equal to 41. That term will be the 41. I hope it is clear. Now we are going to the question number 2. In the question number 2, it is asked that, and this is the question paper of KSEAB, Karnataka Board Education Board Assessments. In that it is given that model question paper released, that one 2022-23 it is. Question number 2. Which are the, in that options are given, the rest number having a non-terminating and repeating expansion in the following is. If you want the question paper, it will be, you can go to my Telegram channel, Roni Tuitions, in that also, and all model question paper you can find there. All model question paper in a PDF form you will find there. So here option given, option A given here 1 by 5 square, B option given here 7 by 2 square into 5, C option given here 5 by 2 into 7, and option D given here 1 by 2 the power 3. And it is asked the rational number having a non-terminating and recurring and repeating number. That one. Expansion the following is. So we know terminating numbers are that numbers which ends after some decimals, they ends. That ends. Non-terminating numbers are those numbers which are continuous. Suppose that I written here the 0.25. This is a terminating number. It is a terminate because of it ends. Some places we got, suppose that I written the 1 by 3 is equal to what? 0.33333. It is called the non-terminating recurring number. Recurring means repeating this digit. But here no and repeating digits. So like that we are going to find. This number are always in the form of 2 the power n into 5 the power n. If the numbers are if the denominator is in the form of 2 the power n into 5 the power n, that numbers are terminating number. The form which are not in the form means 2 the power n into 5 the power n, that not in that form, then they are the non-terminating repeating numbers. Now we are checking same formula for this, whether it is there or not. Now see in that it is 1 by 5 square means already 5 is there, means it is a terminating number. Terminating number, how? Just one. Explaining it more, so we can write it 1 by 5 square means 25. If we are 1, we are dividing by the 25, then we can write the 0.0, after that again 0, okay, then it will become the 4, like that, it can be that, okay, like that, it can be the 100 and after that it can be written. So it is a terminating number, it is a terminating number in that, so this is the terminating number. In that also, what is there? It is also 2 the power is there and 5 the power is there. So this number also will be terminating. In that 5 by 2 into 7. 2 and 7 is there. 5 not there. So this number is also non-terminating. So that is only the our answer. This is the answer. And this 2 the power 3 is there. That number is the what? It is the terminating. So the answer is the C answer. That is the non-terminating repeating number. This is the non-terminating repeating number. 5 by 2 into 7. Means if you see that 5 by 14. If we divide it 5 divided by 14, what will come? See now. If we are dividing, here we kept the 0 point, kept the 0. After that, how much 0 want that much? So 14 3s are 42. Remainder 8. Drop down the 0. It will become the 14 5s are 70. 10 remainder. Again kept the point. After that can keep. So then again it will continues like this. But others number, suppose that this number 7 by 2 the power 2 means 4 into 5 is equal to 20. Means 7 divided by 20, we can write 0 point. After that here keeping the zeros how much? Okay. So like that we can continue. So 7, 23s are 60. 10 remainder taken down the 0. 5 are. It is a terminating number. So in that the number which are not in the form of the 2 the power n into 5 the power n. 2 the power n into 5 the power n. That number are non-terminating recurring number. If it is in this form, then it is the terminating. Then it is the terminating number. Terminating number it is. I hope cleared up it. Now we are going to the question number 3. If you want the key answer also of these question papers, you can go to the my Telegram channel. In that it will be the key answer also will be uploaded in that. Solutions will be all question paper solutions you can see in my YouTube channel. That is also Roni Tuitions as you are watching. Now question number 3. In a class, the number of boys that is given the years. Okay, is 5 more than the number of girls, then the number of girls that is given the y. Then the linear equation. So what is the linear equation? It is asked linear equation. Then it is asked linear equation. It is asked. So what is the linear equation of that number? Question. Options given here. A option given x minus y is equal to 5. B option given here x is equal to 5y. C option given here y minus x is equal to 5. D option given here that is x plus y is equal to 5. Now which is the correct answer? If it is like that given, then what is the linear equation? You know that already it is written boys x. Here I have written the boys. Here I have written the girls. Boys is x, girls is y. In that it is telling the boys is 5 more than the number of girls. Means if the one boy is that girls are 1, then boys are the 5. Boys are the 5 is there in that. Means if I will add the 5 in this side, then the both numbers will become the equal. Both numbers will become the equal. Now this is the equation. Now we are transposing it. We taken the x, this y taken coming to the left side, then it will become the y is equal to what? 5. And which is the answer? This one. The A option is the correct option. In that A option is the correct option. Now we are going to question number 4. Next question number 4. What is given? If the zeros of the polynomials, the quadratic polynomial whose sum and product, here given sum of that is called the alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to given here 4, and the product given here that is the alpha into beta is equal to 5. then what is the quadratic equation? Find the quadratic equation, and option given, A option given here, px means variable x, x square is equal to x square minus 4x minus 5. B option given here, px means here x plus 4x plus 5 given, and C option given here, px, the polynomial x, is equal to x square minus 5x plus 4, and the D option given here, that is the px is equal to x square minus 4x plus 5. Now we are going to find that which is the correct answer in that. So we know to form a quadratic equation, if the sum of the zeros, that is called the alpha and beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to 4 given. Product means alpha beta. Product of the two zeros, alpha and beta, is equal to 5 given. So how can we form? If it is asked in the 1 marks or 2 marks question, then also it can be written like this: x square, it is a formula, minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. This is the quadratic equation to form when the zeros of a polynomial is given. So x square, it is a variable, minus alpha beta is equal to how much given? Alpha beta is equal to 4. So 4 into x plus alpha beta, how much given? 5. Now we know that x square minus 4x plus 5. Now this is the quadratic equation. Which option is correct in that? So in that, D option is the correct option. Now px is equal to x square minus 4x plus 5. So this is the formula to find the quadratic equation if the zeros of the polynomial given or product is given. What is that? X square minus, don't forget here, minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Next we are going to the next question, and question is this. Next question is given the coordinates of the midpoints. The coordinates of the midpoint of the line segment joining the points. It is asked the what is the midpoint. It is given the A given 4, 3, and B given here that 2, 1. This given, and you are finding the midpoint. Suppose that it is a line. It is a line segment, that is the A and B. In that, A is given the 4, 3, and B given the 2, 1. And it is asked the what is the midpoint. Midpoint means the center of that what. Suppose that this line has this one, the center. This is the center, that is I denoted C. We are going to find out what are the coordinates of C. C coordinates we are going to find out. So there is a formula to find that midpoint, that is called the midpoint formula. Midpoint formula means that is, suppose that is x and that is y. X is equal to what? x2 plus x1 by 2, and y is equal to what? y2 plus y1 by 2. Now what is the x2? X2 value given in that 2. In that, what is the B first one? 2 plus what is x1? 4. 4 given by 2, and y is equal to what given? y2 means 1. 1 plus and y1 what given? 3. 3 by 2 is equal to what? In that it becomes the 6. It becomes the 6 by 2, and this side become 4 by 2. 6 by 2, or you know that is the 3, and 4 by 2 you know that is the 2. So answer we got 3, 2. 3, 2, x and y we got. In that the options given here, option A what given? Option A we given in that 2, 3. Option B given here, that is the 2, 2. Option C given here, that is the 3, 2, and option D given here, that is the 1, 1. So now we got the 3, 2. So this is the C is the correct answer. C is the correct answer. Now we are going to this is the midpoint formula. This to find any line segment, the midpoints of that. This is the formula. What is that? x2 plus x1 by 2. Y is equal to y2 plus 1, y1 by 2. That is the formula for this. Now we are going to the question number 6. Now question number 6, in that it is given two triangles are congruent, similar, sorry, it is similar. Two triangles are similar. It is given triangle ABC similar to triangle DEF. So this is there are the criterions are there for the similarity. That is called the A criterion, side criterion, angle side criterion, RHS criterions. that are given in that. It is given. Now it is a one triangle, it is here, and another triangle is this one. This triangle ABC and this triangle DEF. The similar triangles has their sides are in the proportion. In their proportion it has. So what is that? Means if it is the similar, means angle A is equal to angle D will be there. Yeah, in the ratio it will be. Otherwise, side of that AB is equal to the or in the proportion of that D. BC is equal to in the proportion of the EF. So in that given BC is equal to given 4. AB given in that the 3 centimeter. All are in the centimeter, and DE given in that 4.5. Means this side given the 3, this side given 4, this given the 4.5. Now it is telling that find the EF. EF we are going to find out. EF. And option given, option A given here 8 centimeter, option B given here 6 centimeter, option C given here 7 centimeter, and option D given here, that is the 6.5 centimeter. Now we know if the triangles are similar triangles, if the triangles are similar, so we can write in this form. Now AB is equal to what? AB is equal to D in the proportion. Means we can write AB by what? AB by what we can write? DE. DE is equal to in the ratio, in the proportion, in the ratios of that. Then BC. BC by what we can write? EF. EF. Sorry. EF. Now AB how much given? 3 given. DE how much given? 4.5 is equal to what? BC how much given? 4. And EF we are going to find the EF only. EF we are going to find out. So what will be the, if we are cross multiplying it? Otherwise we can cancel also. This 3 ones are 3 and 3 1.5s are, that is the 4.5. So we can cancel also. If not cancelling, then multiplication. So we know EF is equal to cross multiplication is equal to what? This number 1, this number 1.5 into 4. 1.5 into 4 is equal to what? 6. Is equal to what? 6. So which option is correct? Our option B is the correct option in that. 6 centimeter, because of if the triangles are in the similar, then their sides are in the proportion or in the same ratios. Same ratios in that. Now we are going to the next question. Next question is this. In that a one circle is given. One circle. This is a one circle. In that there are the O is the center of a circle. O is the center of a circle, and from the external point B, the two tangents are drawn here. One is called the B and P, and another the drawn, that is called the P and Q. Two tangents are there. That is, and it is from here. It is from radius O and Q. That is the OP, and OQ is the radius. And another one, it is jointed P and Q also joined here. In that it is asked, this angle P is equal to 20 degree. Angle P, that is called the BPO, otherwise OP. In that it is given angle OPQ is equal to 20 degree given. Then you are finding it. These are the two tangents, PB and PQ. PB and BQ is the two tangents, and OP and OQ are the radius. You know radius are always equal. Then you are finding the angle PBQ you are going to find out. Option A option given here. Option A 40 degree. Option B given here 160 degree. Option C given here, that is the 140 degree. And option D given here, that is the 20 degree. We are going to find that angle. Now see. This is a one triangle. This is a triangle. What is the name of triangle? PQO. In triangle PQO. PQ. Okay. So what are, you know angle sum property of a triangle. So we know angle P plus angle Q plus angle O is equal to what? 180 degree, because of angle sum property. Angle sum property. Always the triangle has the 180 degree. So angle P is 20 degree given. Now angle Q also 20 degree. Why? Because the OP is equal to OQ and it is become the isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle, the base angles are always equal. Suppose one thing, one telling, this is a triangle. in the triangle ABC. This AB is equal to AC. Then this angle B is equal to angle C. Angle B is equal to angle C. Why? Because suppose that this is the 4 centimeter, this also 4 centimeter. So this isosceles triangle, these two angles, base angles are always equals. It is a theorem, you read already it is. You aware about it. So that 20 degree, angle Q also 20 degree. Then angle O is equal to what? 180 degree. Then angle O is equal to what? Angle O is equal to 180 minus 20 plus 20 how much? 40 degree. Or 180 minus 40 is equal to 140 degree. So this angle, center angle is 140 degree. Center angle is 140 degree. Now this angle O you got, angle O is equal to 140 degree. Now for that shortcut also you can see, otherwise you can take the in that quadrilateral also. It is a quadrilateral P, B, Q, O. According to that, otherwise directly you can do the this angle and this angle are always supplementary angles, always supplementary. So you can find that angle B is equal to what? 180 minus 140 is equal to what? 40 degree. One thing, it is like this. Otherwise, the angle of this one is always the sum of the two angles which are jointed by the radius and a chord of the circle. That also can be directly you can find out. So option A is the correct option in that. Option A, correct answer. Otherwise, you can write it like this also. Angle P plus angle B plus angle Q plus angle O is equal to 360 degree. Why? Because of it is a quadrilateral. It is a quadrilateral. P, you know, P angle is the water. P angle is always 90 degree. Always 90 degree. Because of on the tangent zone, the radius is always perpendicular. Angle B already you have to find out. Plus angle Q, that also 90 degree. Plus angle O, you know, that is the 140 degree is equal to 360 degree. Like that you will do, then also it will be the 40 degree answer will come. Okay. Otherwise, let's see. Angle B is equal to what? 360 minus 140 plus 90 plus 90. See, 190 plus 90, 180 plus 140 is equal to how much? 320. How much came? 320. 320. So 360 minus 320 is equal to 40 degree. That also can be written. So option A is correct answer in that. Next we are going to the next MCQ. For that in that 8 MCQ is are there in that 8th MCQ we are going, and that is what given. The total surface area of a solid given in the figure is. It is a given cone given in that. It is like that given cone. It is a cone in that the here given the this is the radius that is denoted by the R, okay, R centimeter, and this is the height that is denoted by the H centimeter, and this is given the slant height that is given the L centimeter. So what is the total surface area of a cone? So it is asked the total surface area of a cone. Total surface TSA of a cone. Look at writing TSA of cone. Already you know the formula TSA of cone. In that 4 options are given. Option A written in that A is equal to pi RL. Option B written centimeter square. Sorry, centimeter square 2 pi RH. B option given centimeter square, and C option given here, that is the pi R into R plus L. Okay, centimeter square, and D option given here pi R square L. So you know that is a total surface area is here pi R is pi R this one 2 pi R plus pi R L. So it will become the 2 pi R plus L. That is the answer. Total surface area in 9th standard you read, or lower classes you read that the total surface area of a cone is pi R plus L. That one. Next question it is given question number 9. In that question paper it is given that the option C is correct in that. Question number 9. Question number 9 in that given, find the HCF. Find the HCF of 7 and 11. 7 and 11, the HCF it have to be find out. So you know the HCF of prime numbers. These are the prime numbers. These are the prime numbers. Co-prime numbers, prime numbers. These are the prime number HCF. HCF of prime number is 7 and 11. In that it not coming in both any numbers. So the HCF is of prime number is always 1. Okay, always 1. How you will find it? You have to write these are the 7 and 11 like this one you are going to do, and you are writing the HCF of given number is 1 in that. Downside you can write for your clarification the HCF of prime numbers. Co-prime numbers are or twin prime numbers are always 1. Always 1 it is. So HCF of this number is 1. Next question number 10 we are going. The question number 10 is this. Question number 10 in that how many solutions do the pair of linear equation has if the lines represented by them are coincident? How many solutions? How many solutions will be there? Solutions are there if the lines are. Line is what? Line is coincident line. Coincident line. Coincident line. Coincident means what? Coincident means line upon another line. It is a line before came or line segment it came. All that another line on this only came. Every time it is. That is called the coincident line. So means if it is everywhere it is connecting everywhere one upon another line, one line, another line on this only it will come, then it is every time solution is there. So what answer? If the lines are coincident, there are the many solutions. What is their answer? Many solution. Many solution. You are going to write in exam, if the lines are coincident, then there are the many solutions. Then there are the many solutions. That we are going to write the answer. Next question we are going. Next question is this. Write the degree of the polynomial. Write the degree of the polynomial. Degree of polynomial. What is that polynomial? X square plus 2x cube minus 5x the power 4 plus 6. Now first of all we have to learn okay, what is the degree. Degree means the highest power of the variable. The highest power of the variable. Highest power of variable. Variable is called the degree. So in this given polynomial, which is the highest power? Here see 2 is there, here 3 is there, here 4 is there, here nothing is there. So which is the highest? 4 is the highest. What is that? 4 is the highest. So now you are going to write answer the degree of the given polynomial. The degree of given polynomial is 4. Is what? 4. The 4 is the, because of highest power of the variable is in the 4 is there. 2, 3 and 4. So 4 is the highest. In that you are not seeing the coefficient. These numbers are called the coefficients. Coefficients is called. This number is called the constant. These are called the variables. On the variables it is. Now I hope you understand it. Now we are going to the next question. And that is the question number 12. Question number 12 it is given that find the discriminant of the quadratic equation. Find the discriminant of quadratic equation QE. QE means quadratic equation. Quadratic equation that is given the x square minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. It is asked only the discriminant. Discriminant means what? What will be the delta? It is given by the delta or the d. You can call the d also, capital D. Okay, so you can write the delta also, you can write the d also. So you know that the discriminant of the quadratic equation is given by b square minus 4ac. 4ac. Okay, in that we are going to find the discriminant. This is given the formula for the discriminant, b square minus 4ac. So what is the value of b? B value is minus 2. So minus 2 square minus 4. A value, what is written with the x square? So here nothing written means 1. What is the c? C value at last, that is called the constant. So minus 3. That is the minus 3. So what is that? 2 square is equal to what? 4. Then this minus into minus plus, 4 3s are 12, or 12 plus 4 is equal to 16. The discriminant of given quadratic equation is 16. You are going to write downside, the discriminant of given quadratic equation is the 16. So discriminant is given by the d is equal to b square minus 4ac. b square minus 4ac it is given. Next we are going to the next question, that is what given in the question paper, and it is given there. Write the formula to find the volume of frustum. Volume of of cone. If it is given radii given, what given radii, right? Two radii are there. That is the R1 and R2. And the height given, the height h given, the h. That is h. Okay. The frustum is the part of a cone which is cut from the upside or one side. In that, so what will be the volume? The volume, it is given that this is the upper part, this is called the R2 here, and this is the downside, this is the R1, and this is given that is the H. That is the H. R1 and H. So what is the volume of the frustum? Here it is given that 1/3, because of it is a part of a cone. It is a part of a cone. So how to find it? Part of cone, in that it is given the 1/3, and that is the pi, and in that also pi is there. So pi and h is common in that. Why? Because of height is the both for the same. Now it in that R1 and R2 that written. But here another thing is this, ki always it is in the area of this one, so square of this one. Now in that it is the R1 and R2, that is also multiplied. So this is the formula for finding the volume of a frustum. What is that? 1/3 pi h into R1 square plus R2 square plus R1 R2. What is R1? The bigger radius. And what is the R2? The smaller radius. H, that is the height in that. Next we are going to the next question for that one. I hope you understand it is 1/3 pi h into R1 plus R1 square plus R2 square plus R1 R2. Next we are going to find the next question, that is the question number 14. What is the question number 14 in that? Question number 14 is given, if the probability of raining on a particular day, if the probability of a raining on a particular day is 0.75, means it is given PA given. A means the probability is happening, it is happening. That is what? 0.75 it is given. Then find the probability of not raining on the same day. Not raining means you are finding the PA bar, not happening. That is, the probability is the sum of the probability is always 1. The sum of the probabilities, all total probabilities always 1. So we know that PA plus PA naught, we can speak it PA naught also, otherwise PA bar is equal to what? 1. This is 0.75 plus PA naught is equal to 1. So we know PA naught is equal to 1 minus 0.75. Then what will come? PA bar is not equal to what? 1 minus 0.75 is equal to 0.25. So the probability of not happening the rain on the particular day is this one. What we understand? We understand the sum of all the probabilities is always 1. Always 1. Suppose how much probabilities are there? A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you add them all, then the sum of them all is always 1 in that. Next we are going to the next question, that is the question number 15. That is the question number 15. If the ratio of the areas of two similar two triangle is there. Two triangle are there, A, B, C and D, E, F. Two triangles are there. The two triangles are similar triangles. Their area is 64. this triangle area is 64 centimeter square. 64 centimeter square, and this area is 121 centimeter square. Then find the ratio of their corresponding sides. Ratio of their corresponding sides we are going to find out. What is the ratio will come in that? See now, if we having the two triangle and that are the similar, so there we know that area of triangle, first one triangle, that name I given the ABC. By area of triangle, what is the name of that triangle? Triangle DEF is equal to what? Always in the ratio of their squares, side square. So we can write AB by AB, this side is equal to what? DE square is equal to what? This side, BC written. BC by what then what? EF square. Then what is equal to AC? AC written or CA written? No problem. So you are also writing DF. Okay, square. This is the formula. If the area given, this given the 64 by 121 is equal to what? AB by DE square it is given. Because of it is everywhere equal sign, we can take any one. Now this side square is there, this side we have to take the root. Taking the root on both sides. So this side will become the 8 by 11 square is equal to what? AB by DE whole square. Here you are writing taking root on both sides. Taking root on both sides. Square root on both sides. Now square is cancelled. What remaining? 8 by 11 is equal to AB by DE. You can write the ratio of their sides are 8 is to 11. What is that ratio? 8 is to 11 into that. The ratio is their sides are 8 is to 11. That is the ratio of their sides. Ratio of their sides. So you are writing like this in that exam. 8 is to 11 is the answer. 8 is to 11 is the answer for this one. Next we are going. I hope you understand. If the two triangles are similar, then if in their areas are there, then the sides are always in the square. Ratio of their squares. Next question we are going, and that is the question here. Find the distance between the origin and the point. Between the origin, find the distance between the origin and the point. That is given. Points what given? Points given here. That is the 3,4. 3,4 points given, and it is asked the distance for asked. So now the distance between the origin and the points are given. That is always given. D is equal to root x square plus y square. It is given. If the from the origin, it is the from the origin. Origin means what? The line which starts from the 0, 0. See here, suppose that it is a graph. In the graph Cartesian plane, in the this point is called the origin. Means that here the coordinates are the 0 and comma 0. So here the first one formula given, distance formula given, D is equal to root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the formula given. In that what is there? Here that one given, suppose that 1 point to 0, 0. Suppose that x2 0, otherwise x1 0. So here x2 minus 0, otherwise here 1 is equal y2 minus 0. So what we can write? X2 and square is there on there. Then what we can write? x2 minus 0 means x2 only, and that is x square, plus y2 means y, and that is square. This is the formula for the origin purpose. So origin, what is the distance between the origin? Root x square plus y square, and here x value given the 3, so root 3 square plus root 4 inside the 4 and square. 3 square what? Root taken. 3 square what? 9 plus 4 square what? 16. 9 plus 16 what? 25. For 25 root is equal to what? 5. So what is the distance between the origin? 5 unit. You are going to write the SI unit also, that is the unit here. So the distance between the origin and the given point is 5 unit. 5 unit. Because of it is in a graph. I hope you are understanding it well. Next we are going to take the next question. That is the question number 17. Question number 17 here. The question number 17 is this. Solve the given pair of linear equation. It is given that this given 2x plus 7 y is equal to 7, equation number 1, and x, another equation given x minus y is equal to 2, equation number 2. It is finding the values of x and y. Solve our linear equation. It is with the two variables. We are going, in your book there are the three methods given. One is given the substitution method, one given the elimination method, one given the cross multiplication method. Let's I am solving here for the three methods only, but in exam you are solving only one method, any one, whichever. So first I am going to solve it by the substitution method. Substitution means what? Substituting one value to in another one. Suppose that I am choosing a one equation. Which one? Let's choose the equation number 1. So I can rewrite this equation. I can rewrite in this form. Y is equal to 7 minus 2x. 7 minus 2x. It is equation number 3 I made. Now keeping this value, substituting y is equal to 7 minus 2x in the equation number 2. Whichever the equation you choose, don't keep the same value into same equation. I choose the equation number 1. So this value don't keep into equation number 1. In another equation you are going to have to keep. If suppose that I choose the equation number 2, so don't keep in the equation number 2. You have to keep in equation number 1. One capital. So what is the written here? X written minus y. Behalf of y I can write 7 minus 2x. 7 minus 2x is equal to what? 2. So I can write it like this: x minus into plus minus 7 minus into plus then 2x is equal to what? 4. So I can write it like this: x plus 2x is equal to 3x minus 7 is equal to 2. Then I can write it like this: 3x is equal to 2. And transposing minus 7 that side will go, then it will become the plus 7. 3x is equal to 9, then x is equal to 9 by 3 is equal to 3. Now keeping this value, substituting x value, x is equal to 3, keeping into or putting into equation number 1, 2, 3, anyone, but easy to keep the equation number 3. Anyone you can keep, but equation number 3 already we have to find into equation number 3. So what will come? 7 minus 2 into 3 is equal to what? 7 minus 6 is equal to what? Y, 1. So what we got? Y value? X comma y is equal to 3 comma 1. This is the method of the substitution method. Next we are doing elimination method. Erasing it? Elimination. Now we are going to elimination method. Then we do the cross multiplication. All method we learn it. Here it is given that 2x plus y is equal to 7, equation number 1, and x minus y is equal to 2, equation number 2. Now choose the equation and any variable which are equals to it. So see here y equal. So directly we eliminating it. We are adding it by adding. Here you are adding by adding. What will happen? This will be the cancel. Plus y minus y cancel. 2x plus x is equal to what? 3x is equal to 7 plus 2 is equal to what? 9. Then x is equal to what become? 9 by 3 is equal to what? 3. X is equal to 3. Now keeping this value, okay, putting this value or keeping or substituting this value, okay, keeping x is equal to 3 into equation number any one also, 2 also. Suppose that I am keeping the equation number 1. What will happen? X is equal to 2 into 3 plus y is equal to 7. The 6 plus y is equal to 7. Then y is equal to 7. This side transposing 6. Then y is equal to 1. These 2 marks we got. So x comma y is equal to 3 comma 1. This is the elimination method. Now we are going to find the value of this by the cross multiplication method. We are going. How do you find the cross multiplication method? That we are doing now. To find the value of the cross multiplication, we have to remember the formula, and the formula is this to easy remember it person. Okay, so formula is this: x is equal to BC minus BC by AB minus AB. Now you are writing 1, 2, 2, 1, 1 2 2 1 and y is equal to CA minus CA by AB minus AB. Here also 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 1. Now first of all B1 means this is equation number 1. In that it will come 1 all. So what A1 is equal to what given in that 2, B1 is equal to what given 1 and C1 is equal to what given minus 7. This number will go that side, then it will become minus. In that A2 what given? A2 is equal to given 1, B2 is equal to what given? 1 minus 1 actually. And C2 is equal to what given? Minus 2. These are the values I kept here. Now in this formula keeping, x is equal to what will come? B1 value is 1 into C2 value what? Minus 2 then minus B2 value is minus 1 and C1 value is minus 7 by A1 value is 2 into B2 value is minus 1 minus A2 value is what? 1 into B1 value what? 1. Okay, now we can write x is equal to what will come? Minus 2, okay, and minus 7 by what? Minus 2 or minus 1. So what will come? Minus 9 by minus 3. Minus cancel 3. X is equal to what came? 3 came. Now like that only y value are pending. Like that keeping this value into y. So y is equal to what come? C1. What is the C1? Minus 7 into A2 value what? 1 minus C2 value what? Minus 2. A1 value what? A1 value is 2 by A1 B2 minus A2 B1. Already this will come because of here also same. So here we can write 2 minus 1 into 1. So we can write y is equal to what? Minus 7 plus 4 is equal to minus 2 minus 1. Okay, so we can write y is equal to what will come? What will become? Minus 7 plus 4 is equal to minus 3 by minus 3. Minus cancel, 3 cancel is equal to 1. So y is equal to what came? 1. So like that the 3 methods you will learn. You learned by this way. To remember this formula for the cross multiplication, BC minus BC by AB minus AB. 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 1. Y is equal to C1 minus CA minus CA by AB minus AB. 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 1. Like that you can find that. Next we are going to the question number 18. Question number 18. So question number 18 is this: find the 30th term of arithmetic progression. 30th term of arithmetic progression AP. And AP is given 7, 11, 15 and like that dot infinites. Using formula you are using and you are finding the 30th term. To find the 30th term of that, first of all we have to know the term is asked. So here formula is this: an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula. Here you know an means the nth term, a means the first term, n means number of terms minus 1, d means the common difference. D means what? Common difference. An, which term asked? 30th. So you are writing A30 is equal to a first term. What is the first term? 7 plus bracket n. How much? Which term it is asking? 30th term. So 30 minus 1. D. What is the common difference in that? So D is equal to in that common difference. D is equal to what? 11 minus 7. You can write A2 minus A1 is equal to D. So 11 minus 7 is equal to what? 4. So D is equal to 4. So 4 written is equal to 4 written. So what? A30. Here written A30 is equal to what? 7 plus 30 minus 1 is equal to 29 into 4. A30 means the number 30th term of an AP is what? 7 plus 29 4 6 are 4 9s are 36. 3 carry 4 2s are 8 plus 3 11. 11 it is. So A30 is equal to what? 116 plus 7 is equal to 123. So the number is what? 123. The 30th term of given AP is what? 123. I hope you understand the formula is what? AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. AN means what? Nth term. A means the first term. N means number of terms. And D means common difference. In that. Next we are going. In that question number 19. So first one in that. Find the roots of quadratic equation. It is asking find the roots. Question number 19. Find the roots of quadratic equation QE. QE means what? A quadratic equation of x square plus 4x plus 5 is equal to 0 by using the quadratic formula method. Formula you are going to find. Formula. So how to find the roots of a quadratic equation by the formula? The first one, formula. This is called the quadratic formula also, and in India it is called the Sridharacharya formula also. Sridharacharya formula or Sridharacharya sutra. Then what is x is equal to what? Minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac by total by 2a. This is the formula. Here we are writing the value. B is equal to what in this? B is equal to 4. A is equal to what in that? X square with whatever the written with the x square, that is the a. 1. C is equal to what? C is equal to what number written last? That is called the constant number. 5. These are the numbers we got. So we know x is equal to what we know, that minus b. B value is 4. 4 written, plus written, minus written, square root written, root square written. B square means 4 square. 4 square minus 4. A value is what? 1 and C value what? 5. C value is 5. By what? By is 2 into A. A means what? 1. Given value 1. X is equal to what? Minus 4 plus minus root 4 square is equal to 16 minus 4 ones are 4, 4 5s are 20. By what? 2 ones are 2. Then x is equal to, we can take minus 4 plus minus 16 minus 4. 16 minus 20 is equal to minus 4. So here root minus 4. By what? 2. By what? 2 written it is. Now this what we can write in that. These are the imaginaries in that. So we can write it like this. Okay. Minus 4 we cannot write in that. So one time plus taking one time. This is imaginary roots. That is called the composite numbers, it will come in that. Then x is equal to one time positive taking, one time negative taking. So what is the answer? X is equal to minus 4 plus root minus 4 by 2. And another x is equal to taking minus 4 minus root minus 4 by 2. These are the two roots of the quadratic equation. These are that. Two roots are there. One time plus taken, one time minus taken. In that. So like that is the answer for this. In that another OR question also given in that. So this one OR question also in that. So we are finding the 19th question in that OR question given. This can be done, otherwise another can be done. What is given that? That question given, find the roots of the quadratic equation. Here also roots asking. Roots of quadratic equation, and what is that quadratic equation? 2x square plus x minus 4 is equal to 0 by the using of completing the square method. Completing the square method. Completing square method. Square method. How to find the completing the square method? Same question you will see in my YouTube channel only. In that playlist it will find that how to find the completing the square method. You will search in that, it will be there. Total method is there. Okay. In that channel it is already kept. The same questions only that. Same question kept. I hope you will see the reminder that backside video and you can see same answer you will find it. Next we are going to question number 20. Completing square total one that video is there for the 10 to 15 minute video. In the YouTube channel you can find that. Prove that. Another one is there given. Find the LCM of. Find the LCM. First it is prove that 5 plus root 3 is an irrational number. Irrational number it is given. You have to prove it is a irrational number. Okay. Which are the irrational number? The number which cannot be written in the form of P by Q. That is called the irrational number. Let. We are thinking first. Let this 5 plus root 3 is a rational number. Is a rational number. We are taking one contradictory in that. Suppose that we assumed it is a rational number. So we can write it like this. 5 plus root 3 we can write P by Q. Here P and Q are the integers and in that Q not equal to 0. P and Q, okay, are the integer, means element of the Z and Q is not equal to 0. That one. So we can write it in this form. So we can write in that way. Okay, by this way also we can write root 3 is equal to what? P by Q. This number by transposing that side, so minus 5 it will come. We can write root 3 is equal to, by taking the LCM, so it will become that what? P minus 5Q by Q. Now you know that root 3 is a irrational number. So here writing WKT. We know that root 3 is a irrational number. So that root 3 is equal to this one and this is equal to this number is equal to P by Q. So then what will become? This is also equal to root 3 and in root 3 all that added means what will become? So that 5 plus root 3 is a irrational number. Hence it is proved or it is completed. Like that. It is the 2 marks for you and 3 marks, whatever the marks it will given in the exam, you can write it. I hope you understand. If let 5 plus root 3 is a base number, then you can write in the P by Q. P and Q is that belongs to the Z. Z means what? Yellow. That means integers. Q is not equal to 0. So root 5 this one right. 5 can take on both the side. So root 3 is equal to P by Q minus 5. Taken the LCM P minus 5Q by Q. Okay, then what will become? Root 3. You know already. Root 3 is the root 3 is a irrational number. So given number also will be the irrational number only. Next, in that OR question also given. What is that OR question in question number 20? Find the LCM of 12, 15 and 21 by the prime factorization method. Find the LCM of number what? 12, 15 and 21 by the prime factorization method. It is asked. So what is that prime factorization method? In that we are going to write like this. You already know 12, 15, 21 and like that you are going to do in that. In that form you are doing like this. So in that first step, what number can be divided all the 3 numbers? So you know that is the 3 can divide it. So here can write 4, here can write 5, here can write 7. Now these are the prime numbers. Means this prime numbers. This is the composite number, but this is prime number. So that all the 3 twin prime numbers it is. So you can divide by that. So you divide by the 4, 1, 5, 7. Again by the 5, so it will come 1, 1, 7. Again by the 7, then 1, 1, 1. If it is asked the LCM, then till the 1, 1 come you have to do. If it is asked the HCF, so first only that which are the numbers, complete divide it, that only. So what is LCM? LCM of given number is 3 into 4 into 5 into 7. If you are multiplying it, so this will become the C. This multiplying it will become the 21 and this multiplying it will become the 20. 21 into 20. Now 21 to how much? 42. Okay, and 0 kept. So what is the answer? What is the LCM? LCM of the given number is 420. The LCM of this given number is 420. Now we are going to question number 21 and that is question given here. Okay, let's the board cleaning first because of it is become the little blur type. So now question number 21. What is given? In that it is given, write the values of sin p and sin 90 minus r. Find the value of here given sin p and another given sin 90 minus r, 90 degree minus r. This value are given. In that one triangle given, right angle triangle it is. So in right angle triangle, here it is written p, here written q, and that is the right angle, and here written r. It is one, it is root 2 written. It is given the root 2. You are going to find the value of the root. Now you know sin p means if this is the angle, then this will become the opposite. This is the become the opposite. This will become the adjacent, and this will become the hypotenuse. If the p angle p, if this angle, then this is the opposite of this one. Now you know sine already one in the on the trigonometry. In trigonometry's video, you will find that total solutions are given in that in the trigonometries. 4 videos I made, and the 4 videos are in the YouTube. Please, if you are not going to understand it, please refer that one also. Watch once for that. You know OAO by HHA. This is the sine. This is the cos, this is the tan. Sin theta, cos theta, and tan theta. If you are making it reverse, HHA by OAO, then this will become the cosec, this will become the sec, and this will become the cot. Means this will become the cosec theta, this will become the secant theta, sec theta, and this will become the cot theta, cot it is. If theta is the angle, but in that p is angle given, so sine is equal to means you know opposite by hypotenuse. Sine is equal to what? Sine you know opposite by hypotenuse. So what is the opposite in that? Opposite 1. Hypotenuse what? Root 2. So this is the sine p value. Sine p value is this. Next it is asked sine 90 minus r. 90 minus r. You know, if any number, this is called the complementary angle. So it will become the cos r. Sine opposite what? Cos. In that complementary, 90 minus theta. You read sine 90 minus theta is equal to, you read cos theta. If you are not getting it, please refer go back side for the viewing of the trigonometry. All total full lesson is there. Total full lesson solutions is there in that. So we can write it like this. So r is the angle now. R is the angle. If this is the angle in that, r is the angle, then this will become the opposite. This will become the opposite, and this will become the adjacent, and this is the hypotenuse already, and cos is equal to, you know, adjacent by the hypotenuse. So adjacent means what? Adjacent is 1, and hypotenuse is what? Root 2. So this is the cos r also. So this is the value for that. Sin p is equal to 1 by root 2, and sin 90 minus r is equal to cos r is equal to 1 by root 2. Same only it is. I hope you understand. If not, then please refer the video of that. Full total lesson is there. We are going to the next question. And next question is given in that construct a pair of tangent to a circle of radius 3.5 centimeter which are inclined to each other at the angle of the 80 degree. Here it is given the construction given. Construct a tangent to a circle of radius 3.5 centimeter. Listen carefully. First of all, you have to draw one circle. So open your compass 3.5 centimeter and construct a circle that is radius is 3.5 centimeter. 3.5 centimeter. And it is written, find the two tangent you have to construct, that is the 80 degree. Between that, what is the angle? 80 degree. So first one, you join anywhere one radius. So this is the center O you kept, and join the radius at the A. So OA is the radius. Now it is given between that opposite side will come. Now tangents are inclined at 80 degree. And you know these are always supplementary. The angle of the inclination of the tangents and the center angle is both sum is always supplementary. Always is what? Supplementary. So 180 minus 80 is equal to what? 100 degree. Is equal to what? 100 degree it will come. Means you are going to construct the angle on the between the radius here is 100 degree. By the 100 degree, take a protractor, keep it here and make it 100 degree. Suppose that it is 100 degree made and I written here B. This angle is 100. If it is given the another one, suppose that 70 degree given, then what you are going to make angle between two radius? It you are making 180 minus 70 is equal to what? 110 degree. If it is given the 90 degree, suppose that 90 degree given, 90 degree given, suppose that, so 180 minus 90 is equal to 90 degree. In that also it will become the 90 degree. If it is given the 60 degree, then 180 minus 60 is equal to what? 120 degree. You are taking here angle between the two radius is 120 degree. But here what is angle? 100 degree angle because of m. Here. Now you know tangents is always perpendicular on the radius. In the theorem it is given. So here you are making the 90 degree angle. Here like this, first cut, second cut 120, and between that cut, that is by the compass you are going to do. Okay. So here you have one okay like this. Here also like it 90 degree angle making. First cut, second cut, middle of that both side it will become like this. So here they are meeting. Suppose that this is the point P and this angle will become the 80 degree. This is your total construction of this one. Like that. Steps no need. Next we are going question number 23. Question number 23 we are going. Question number 23 in this question paper what given? Here question given. There are 6 red, 5 blue and 4 green balls are there. Red, first one given red ball. Balls are there, red how much? 6. Okay. Blue how much given? Blue given the 5. And it is given the green how much given? Green it is given the 4. Total balls are there. A ball is drawn at random from the box. One ball I taken out. So randomly one ball taken. What is the probability of that ball drawn? So first one total ball how much? Total ball how much become it is? Total ball become it is 15 ball. Total ball become the 15. Now it is asking find the probability. Find the probability. Find the probability of number 1. What? Not green. Not green. Number 2, what is asked? Red. So what is that probability of not finding the green color? Now total is the 15, but a green is 4 in that. So which are not green? This total are not green. These are not green in that. So how much is that? These are the 11 balls. How much it is? 11 balls are not green because of 6 is red, 5 is blue. That is not green. Other 4 even to green only is there. So we can write probability of event A. Okay, PE, that can be written PE. Means probability of event 1. It is asked. What is that? A by S. A means what? Occurrence. S means what? Sample space. Total. So total how much? A how much is there? Not came. Which are not? How much not there? 11 is not the green. 11 is not the green. And total balls how much is there? Total ball is 15. So 15 written here. So this is the answer for first one. First one answer is this one. Second answer it is asked probability of event 2. What is that asked? Red. How much red is there in that? 6 is the A by S. How much 6 is the red? How much total balls are there? Total ball is the 15. We can cancel it. If cancel up, we have to cancel it. So 3 2s are 6 and 3 5s are 15. So what is the event? What is the probability of finding the red ball? That is the 2 by 5. 2 by 5. Okay, next we are going next question in that. I hope the session is going very nicely. You are enjoying well. Okay, next question it is going. Okay, question number 25. Divide the polynomial px. Here given px is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3 by the division of that gx given here x square minus 2 and find the quotient qx and the rx. You are going to find that. Same question in the my polynomial video is there, in that is there. You can check in that. Same question is there in that also. Let again one will do. It is asking the divide the polynomial by the polynomial x square minus 2 and find the qx and rx. Means qx means quotient and rx means that remainder we are going to. So we are dividing it. X cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3. We are dividing it by the x square minus 2. Dividing we are. If not, somewhere confusion is there, you can refer the video. That side, back side is polynomial. In that it is there in that. Same question is that. Same ditto question same is there in that also. There. So here we are taking that x we are dividing. So it will become the x cube minus 2x. Here written the like terms, written 2x. So here we can write the minus, changing sign, and we can write minus 3x square is equal to 7x minus 3. Again minus we kept and we dividing it by the 3. So it will become the minus 3x square and plus 6. So again we are changing the sign. This will become the plus, this will become the minus, this is cancelled. It becomes the 7x minus 9. So here qx is equal to x minus 3, rx is equal to 7x minus 9. If somewhere, please, if somewhere confusion is there, refer the backside video, polynomials video is there, in that you can find out, same question will be there. Next we are going to the next question, and that is the question number here given 26. 26 given. The area of perimeter of a rectangular field R. The area and perimeter of a rectangular field R means it is a rectangle. Some rectangle is there. That is the area. Area is equal to 60 meter square and perimeter of rectangle is what? In that given 32 centimeter. Respectively, find the length and breadth of the field. You are going to find the length and breadth of the field. You are going to find out. Now you know area of a rectangle. Area of rectangle is equal to what? L into B. So L into B is equal to what? 60 centimeter square. Next, perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle is equal to what? 2 into L plus B is equal to what? 32 given. Now we are solving anything else in that, otherwise that one. So we can take this one equation first. So we can write L plus B is equal to what? 32 by 2. This is in multiplication. That side will go, then what will be division. So L plus B is equal to what? Let the length and breadth of a rectangle is, let length is equal to L and breadth is equal to B. That will let, suppose it. So L plus B is equal to what again? 16. In that L is equal to what will come? 16 minus B. 16 minus B we can write. Okay, otherwise that also can be done. So it is equation number 1 we got. Now keeping this value into equation number in that one. Now putting L is equal to 16 minus B in what? L into B is equal to 60. Then what will come? We have of L kept the 16 minus B into B is equal to what? 60. We can multiply it, so it will become the 16b minus b square is equal to 60. Now take and coming this one this side, so we can write minus b square plus 16b minus 60 is equal to 0. And by the minus multiplying it, then it will become the b square minus 16b plus 60 is equal to 0. Now you know you got a one quadratic equation. I hope you learned it, and I am erasing upside and writing again back. Now we got the quadratic equation, this one. B square minus 16b plus 60 is equal to 0. Finding the value of the b in that. Okay. So by the quadratic formula, otherwise by the splitting method, anyone we can find out that. Okay, splitting method we are doing. So b square minus 10b minus 6b plus 60. If you did not understand how I written it, so it is written like this. These are multiplied like this. So here written 60b square. In the two part we are breaking it. breaking into two part. So that is become the 10b and 6b. If we are adding, it will become the 16b. Minus is there, so a big number and a small number minus. Multiplying 10 6 that 16. 10 6 are 16. Adding then 10 plus 6 is equal to 16. Minus is there. So that taking the common between two, so this common and between this common. So b common taken. What remaining? B minus 10 and minus 6 common taken. So b minus 10 is equal to what? 0. Is equal to what? 0. So here we can take the main common. What is the main common? B minus 10 and b minus 6 is equal to 0. You can find this by the quadratic formula method also can find. What will become? We can take one time plus one time that one. So b minus 10 is equal to 0 and b minus 6 is equal to 0. Then b is equal to 10 or b is equal to 6. Maybe 10, maybe the 6. Maybe the 10, maybe the 6 in that. What? Now we are finding the L. Let first one. If b is equal to 10, b is equal to 10, then what is the L? So we know L into b is equal to what given? 60. Then L into 10 is equal to 60. Then L is equal to what will come? 60 by 10 is equal to L is equal to what came? 6. L is equal to what came? 6 came. If b is equal to 6, if b is equal to 6, then what will come? L into b is equal to what got? 60. Then L into b what? 6 is equal to 60. Then L is equal to 60 by 6. This is division. So what will come? L is equal to 10. These are the given answers of this total question. Once more, how to clean it? Because of it is become the little. It become little blur type, I hope. Again it is cleaning. Okay, next question. Here question given or a bus traveled 360 km with uniform speed. Distance given d is equal to 360 km traveled with the uniform speed. What is the speed? Don't know, but uniform. If the speed of the bus has been 10 km per hour more, let speed is equal to what? X km per hour. We assumed it, we thought it. If the speed of the bus had been 10 km more, 10 km per hour, it become the more, then it would have taken 3 hours less. 3 hours it is taking the less. Less is taking. Okay, for the same journey, find the speed of the bus. Speed we are going to find out. This we are going to find out in that. Now you know. Distance given 360 km. Speed we thought that x kilometer. 10 km more happen, then it will take the 3 hours less. It will take the 3 hours less it will take. So time is equal to what? You know, time taken in a journey is equal to what? Distance by time. Distance by the speed. Distance by the speed. What is the distance? Distance first time. That is called the T1. Okay. So distance is what? 360 km. Speed what? X kilometer. That much hours it is taken for the first time. Now it is going second. If it is become the second condition, what given? 10 km per hour more happens. Means it is the T2. T2 what become? Distance to same only. Distance not only changed. So it become the 360. But the speed become the 10 hour more. First speed it was X. Now the speed become the plus 10 more. So X plus 10. Okay. That is the hours it will take. But the condition telling 3 hours it is taking less. 3 hours it is taking the less. So in this speed we are doing the minus. That will be the time. This also time only. This also time only. This is the first, second time. This is first. So it is telling that in that 360 by x plus 10 minus 360 by x is equal to what? 3 hours. 3 hours it is taking the less. Okay. If in that minus doing the 3 hours less taking it is. If you also write it, it will come that side will come. Now you are solving it. So what will become? You are taking the LCM of this one. So this will become suppose that this is the x plus 10 and x is the LCM for this one. Is equal to what? 3 by 1. We can write it. X plus 10 cancel. X into 3x, 360. So 360x minus x cancel. So this one remaining. So what remaining? 360 into x plus 10 is equal to what? 3 by 1. Is equal to what? 3 by 1. Now next upside going later. Here we can write it like this. 360 x minus, if we multiply it by this, so minus 360 x, then what become? Minus 3600. By what? By what? If you are multiplying this one, it will become x square plus 10x. Plus 10x is equal to what? 3 by 1. Is equal to what? 3 by 1. Now, this and this is the cancelled. What remaining? Minus 3600 by x square plus 10x is equal to 3 by 1. Now, by the cross multiplication, so it will become the 3x square plus 30x is equal to minus 3600. Okay. Now, this we are taken coming this side. So, it will become 3x square plus 30x plus 3600 is equal to 0. Now total equation divide by the 3, because of 3 is there, so it will remaining x square plus 10x plus 1200 is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation. If you solve it before that also I solved the quadratic equation. If this quadratic equation you will solve it, you will find the answer. And the speed is never negative. In that it we have to take the positive number only. Okay, by that you can find in that, by the quadratic formula or by the splitting method. Okay, next we are going. Suppose that in that we are going to do it, completing it. So what number it is this? So it is the 120 and 100. Okay, in that if we are multiplying this number, okay, let the quadratic equation only. Formula x is equal to minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac by the 2a. This is the quadratic formula. In that we written x is equal to minus b value what? 10, minus 10 plus minus root 10 square minus 4 into a 1 c 1200 by what? 2a, 2 only. A means 1, it is in that. Now next we can write in that x is equal to minus 10 plus minus root 100 minus 4800. Okay, 4800 by 2. Then x is equal to what? Minus 10 plus minus, in that we are taking the minus in that. Then what will become? 47. Next, so here it is a minus, so here it will become the plus, so it will become the 4900 by the 2 with that. What become? X is equal to what? Minus 10 plus minus 4900 square is equal to what? 70 by 2. One time plus taking, one time minus taking, so x is equal to what will come? Minus 10 plus 70 by 2, and x is equal to what? Minus 10 minus 70 by 2 by 2. What will become? In that it will become x is equal to 60 by 2 and this side become minus 80 by 2. This side it will become the 30, this it will become the minus 40. Speed is not in the negative, so that we are taking the speed of the car. Speed of the bus is what? 30 km per hour. Speed of car is equal to what? 30 km per hour. Next we are going next question. for that is the 27. Question number 27. Question number 27. Find the mean of the following data given. Same question, it is in my YouTube channel, is there in that already given question. Then also we are doing it once. So here CI written, class interval. CI given, F given. You are going to find the mean. So there are the three methods are there. One is called the straight method, direct method. One is called the step deviation method, and one is called the assumed method. So we are doing here only one. Little faster, so that we are doing direct method here. In that it will not ask which method you have to do. Three method you want to learn, all given in the YouTube channel already. One video is there, you can refer that video. Same question will be there. Same question will be there. CI given here and F given. So CI what given? CI given 0 to 20 and 20 to 40 and 40 to 60 and 60 to 80 and 80 to 100. It is given that type, and F given 12, 14, 8, 6 and 10. This is F given in that. To find the mean, we have to find the X. We have to find the X. So X finding means you always keep in mind X comes the upper limit plus lower limit divided by the 2. Upper limit plus lower limit by 2. So what is the upper limit in that? 20 plus 0. 20 plus 0 by 2 is equal to what? 10. Is equal to what? 10. See, 20 plus 0 is by 2 is equal to what? 10. Like that. 40 plus 20 by 2 is equal to what? Next numbers. So here 10. Next, what is the difference between that? The difference between that is the 20-20. So here 20-20 increasing. Here the 30 will come. Here the 20 increasing, then it will become 50. Here 20 increasing, then it will become 70. It here 20 increasing, then it will become the 90. This one. This is the X become. Now you are going to find the Fx. Fx means it is limit I. Fi xi. So here written Fi xi. What is the Fi xi? Fi xi means multiplication of these two numbers. So 12 into 10, 120. 14 into 30 is equal to 420. 8 into 50 is equal to 400. 70 into 60 is equal to 420. 90 into 100 is equal to 900. 9000. So it is 10. Yes, it is, sorry, wait. It is 10 means 900. It is. Sorry for that. Now you are finding the sigma Fi xi is equal to what? You are adding total. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 written. Now it is written 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 4, 9 plus 9, 18 plus 4, 22. 22. 2260. Now you know mean is equal to x bar is equal to what? Sigma Fi xi by sigma Fi. Fi means what? Total of the frequency. Sum of the frequency. So what is the sum of the frequency? 12 plus 14, 26. 26 plus 14, 8 plus this one. 40 plus 10, 50. It is become. If you are adding it, so it will become the 20, 10, 30, 30 plus 20, 50. Now, keeping into the formula, x bar is equal to what? How much? 2260 by 50. 0, 0 cancel. Then x bar is equal to what? You are dividing it. 4 5s are 20. 4 5 5s are 25. And 0.1 remaining, that means 2. This is the mean of the given data. If you want it in the assumed method, step deviation method, you can refer the video in the backside. Same question given in that. Now we are going next question in that OR question given, that is called the median question. Median, finding median. Finding the median of the given data. Finding the median of the given data. What given? Here CI given. Here F given, and you know in the median you have to find the CF. You have to find the CF. You are going to find out in the median. In that CI it is given. In that CI given, F given, and you know you have to find the CF also. CF also. What given? CI given 0 to 10. 0 to 10. It is given the 10 to 20. Another number given up to the 60. 20 to 30. 30 to 40. 40 to 50. And 50 to 60. It is given in that CI. F given in that 5, 8, 20, 15, 7 and 5. This is given the F frequency. Now you have to find the CF. To finding the CF purpose, you have to first CF, same writing, 5 writing. This and this you are adding it. 5 plus 8, 13. 13 plus 20 it is become the 33. 33 plus 15 it is given the 48. And 48 plus 7 it will become the 55. And 55 plus 5 it will become the 60. So it is given the n is equal to 60. N is equal to what given? 60. Now you are going to find the median. So median is equal to formula you know. Median is equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. This is the your formula to finding the CF. Okay. Now what is that? First of all you have to find the n by 2. So n by 2 means n by 2 is equal to what? 60 by 2. 60 by 2 is equal to 30. Is equal to what? 30. So in 30 in the CF, in which number goes? It comes near to this one. 33. 48 to more it is. 30 is the very less. So 33 it comes. So this number is become the CF. In front of that number, it become the F. This become the F. And this in front of that, this will become the L. Are you finding that? H means what is the difference in that? So what L is equal to how much given? 20. 20 plus n by 2, how much you got? N by 2 already you got the 30. 30 by 30 minus CF, how much is that? 13. 13 by F. What is the F? F is equal to what in that? F is equal to 20 into H. H, what is the distance in between? That means what is the gap between that 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 10, 10 gap is there. So that is the 10. You can consider it like this 2. Okay. So 20 plus 30 minus 13 is equal to what? 17 by 2. Or 17 by 2 you know 20 plus 17 by 2 means 8.5. 8.5 or 20 plus 8.5 is equal to 28.5. And that is the median for the given data. Median for the given data. I hope you understand it. Now we are going to the next question. And next question is given in that. Next question is given in that. That is the question number 28. A life insurance agent found the following data for distribution of age of 100 policy leaders. Draw less than type OG for the given data. Less than type OG given data. You can see that video is there. All videos is there mostly. Okay. Next we are going to the question number 30 directly. Okay, let the 28 only doing first. How to do? Just idea given. Because of it is have to be done in the graph. In the graph paper it have to be done. And I don't have the graph here, so that let's just give you little ideas. It is 100 given it is. And in that it is given the CF. There less than 20 given. Less than 20. It is given less than 20. Less than 20. Then it is given less than 25. Then less than 30. Then less than 35. Then less than 40. Then less than 45. It is given. And this side it is given the 12. Then here given the 25. Here given the 40. then given the 60, then given the 80, and then given the 100. It means it is in the CF form. It is what? CF form given. How come to know? How I come to know it is CF? Because of 12 increasing, all are the increasing numbers. Nowhere in the decreasing, increasing. Like that, note there. It is directly increasing, means it is CF given. Now in the graph paper, you are writing like this. It is your graph. In that, this side you are writing the upper limit. Here you are writing the CF. Here you are writing the scale in the graph paper. Simply I am giving randomly to idea to you. Okay. Here it is the points. These are the points. 20 and 12. These are the 25, 25. 30 and 40. These are the points you are going to. This number you are writing this side. This number you are writing this side. You are taking the suitable scale in that. So suitable scale is what will take? 5, 5 you can take. This side you can take the 5, 5. Here you can write the like this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Otherwise you can write the 10, 10 also. This one is better. 5, 5, 35, 40. Okay, 45. This side you can take the, what number you can take? 10, 10 you can take. So here it will come the 10, here will come the 20, here will come the 30, here will come 40, here will come 50, here 60, here 70, here 80, here 90 and 100. Like that it is. Now first point is 20 and 12. Here writing 1 unit is equal to 1, that was writing here. Scale x-axis is equal to what? 1 centimeter is equal to what? You are taken the this one 5 unit. And y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 10 unit. You are writing this one. Then it will come. Now 20, 12. This is the 20 and this is the 12. Suppose after 10, 2 lines. 1, 2. So here they are meeting a, suppose that here 1 point. Next it is coming 25, 25. 25 and this also 25. So here point. You are joining it by the hand only. So like this, join it. Next point coming 40, 30. This is the 40 and this is the 30. Suppose that here point coming here. Sorry. Here point coming. Okay. Like that. So it will come like this graph. Like that graph will come. You can change it like that, you can see. Okay. Graph paper, it have to be on the graph paper only. Next we are going to the next question. We are going next question. Question number 29. Prove that the tangents, length of a tangent drawn from external point to a circle are equal. It is the theorem directly given in your book. Suppose that it is a circle. Here tangents are there. These two tangent. Here is the center O. This radius. This one. It is saying that again. Yeah, it is A. It is the P. It is the Q. It is O. So prove that PA is equal to PQ. You are going to prove AP is equal to AQ. You are going to prove it. Proving how to do. How you can prove? Draw a straight line join the O to A. Now in right angle triangle, which one? PAO. And in triangle APO, and in triangle what is that name? AQO. APO and APO, AQP. In that what? Angle P is equal to what? Angle Q. 90 degree. Why? Because of the radius is always perpendicular on tangent. So it is the radius is always perpendicular on tangent. That is called the AP. Okay, that you can write OP is perpendicular on AP. Like that. In another point, what you can write? OP is equal to OQ. Why? Because of radii. Radii of the circle is always equal. Now you can write OA is equal to OA, common side you can write. Now by seeing this one, you can write triangle APO congruent to triangle AQO by what? RHS theorem. Okay, so we can write AP is equal to PQ or AQ. By what? CPCT. And here it like that, prove it is done. You have to write construction and that you have to do in that. Next we are going to do the next question in that prove that cosec A is equal to cosec A minus sin A into sec A minus cos A is equal to 1 by tan A plus cot A. Cot A, it is given. We are going to prove it. Same question in that again and again I am telling same thing only, that it is given in the video is there, in that video it is there question, but again we are solving. Our method is what? Change into sin and cos first. Changing into sin and cos. So this we can write 1 by sin minus sin A. A means A only writing. Into 1 by cos. Cosec is equal to 1 by cos. Cos A minus cos A is equal to what? 1 by tan is equal to what we can write? Both sides we are changing. Otherwise not changing there also. Okay, let the first we are taking the LHS. LHS we are taking first. So what we can do in that? We can write that, take the LCM. In that what will come? 1 minus sin square by sin. This side what will come? 1 minus cos square by cos is equal to that same thing. Okay. Now how we by the LCM we taken and we done it. Now 1 minus sin square is equal to what? You know 1 minus sin square is equal to cos square. So cos square by sin, where you know sin square plus cos square is equal to 1. This is identity. You already know this side. Because of that. So this into this what? Sin square by cos square. Sin square by cos square. Cos. Now we know this is in multiplication. We can change in that. So we can write one thing, we can cut it like this. This we can cut. What we got? Cos into sin we got. This side. Now we are going to the LHS side. So coming to the LHS side now. LHS side coming. So what is the LHS? It is given 1 by tan A plus cot A. So 1 by tan is equal to what? Sin by cos. Plus cot is equal to what? Cos by sin. A it is. A everywhere is there. A is there. Now 1 by taking the LCM. So what is LCM? Sin cos. Cos into sin. By what? In that will come sin square. Plus in that what will come? Cos square. This will become by the LCM. We can prove it that. In that we can prove 1 by sin square plus cos square. Already you know that is the 1. 1 by sin into cos or cos into sin. Same thing. Now we are writing it reverse way. In that ulta we are writing. So what we can do? 1 into sin cos by 1. 1 cancel. What got it? Sin into cos. So this and this is the same in that. So hence it is proved. This side RHS also proved. RHS side. RHS. I hope you understand. If not that, then directly one same question is there in your in my YouTube channel. In that you can refer it. Same things. Sorry, plus. Like that. Next we are going in that or question is there that we are going to find out. So here question given sin 30 degree plus tan 45 degree minus cosec 60 degree by sec 30 degree plus cos 60 degree plus cot 45 degree. This is done. Now for solving it, one table is given in your book. Otherwise table I also made table in the trigonometry channel. It is in trigonometry video. It is there in that. You can see in that. Otherwise on the hand also I told you. So by taking the help of the table that we made before that. Okay. So sin 30 value what is the value of the sin 30? So sin 30 value is 1 by 2. So here 1 by 2 plus tan 45 value is 1 by 1 we can write minus cosec 60 value. So cosec 60 value is what? 2 by root 3. 2 by root 3. 2 by root 3 by total what? Sec 30 value. Sec 30 value what? 2 by root 3. So 2 by root 3 plus cos 60 value what? Cos 60 value is 1 by 2. What? 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus cot 45 value is what? Cot 45 value is 1. 1 written. So 1 by 1. Next we can write it like this. We are adding it by the LCM taken. So we can write 2 into root 3 LCM. Okay. 2 and root 3 is the LCM. So we can write that 2 cancel. Means root 3. Root 3 plus 2 root 3 LCM minus root 3 cancel and 2 to the 4 by 2 root 3 total by in that LCM taken and written it. Then this one in that also 2 root 3 is that one. So this what written 4 plus in that what will come 2 cancel. So root 3 okay plus 2 root 3 by what 2 root 3. 2 root 3 2 root 3 cancelled. Now that side we are coming. We written this one. Otherwise, ulta you can write in that reciprocal type. You can write. So that also consider. So that is the multiplication of that one. Not understand? We can write it like this also. Root 3 plus 2 root 3 minus 4 by 2 root 3 into ulta going 2 root 3 by 4 plus root 3 plus 2 root 3. Can write it like this also. So this is cancelled. This we can add it that. So this what become 3 root 3. See 2 and 1 3 minus 4 by this side also 2 and 1 3 4 plus 3 root 3. Okay, 3 root 3. Now this and this is not the same. That you can cancel it. You can leave here also. Otherwise you can do the rationalizing of that. Rationalizing of that doing, then what will come? You are multiplying it by the same. 4 minus 3 root 3 by 4 minus 3 root 3. If you are multiplying this number, then what will come? First you are multiplying it by the 4. So 12 root 3 minus 16, then root 3 in that one. So 3 3s are 9 and 3 9 in then this number minus. See root 3 into root 3 into 3 root 3. 3 3s are 9. Root 3 3 only. So what I have to go write? 27. Okay. Then this number. So what will come? Minus into minus plus 12 root 3 by this a plus b, a minus b. A plus b, a minus b is equal to what? A square. 16 minus b square. B square means what? This number only will come. So 27. So what we can write in that? This number and this number. What become? 24 root 3. 12, 24 root 3 minus this number 16 minus 27 is equal to what? 43. 43 by 16 minus 27 is equal to what? Minus 11. Minus 11. Now if we are taking the minus upside, the answer will become, what will become? Ulta become 43 minus 24 root 3 by 11. I multiplied it by the upside minus taken went. Minus written upside in that. Means multiplied by the minus in that. So this is your answer for this question. And this is the part 1. Next video you will get the question number 31 to question number 38. You will get in the next video. Thank you. If you like the session, please share and subscribe the channel and share to others. Read well, score well and do well. Thank you.